name is Ashish Sebastian, and I work as a consultant in target integration. And in today's session, we are going to discuss about how to do cloud accounting and bookkeeping through Zoho Books. But before we jump on to the session and discuss in detail at hand, let us discuss about the overview of the session. So we're going to start off with our introduction and what do we do basically, and then we're going to talk about our solution partners, and then break the topic at hand, that is introducing Zoho Books and its benefits, and then we're going to give you a detailed demonstration and walkthrough of Zoho Books. So, to start off with, who are we? So, if I sum up in a brief, we are a group of professionals who believe in providing value solutions to each and every business problems that we encounter, and we do that to empower our mission and enable our mission, which is to enable every business so that they are able to leverage the full power of their business insights. We have had that mission since our inception in 2008, and we've continued to do that by keeping in mind that every time we do provide a service or a solution, it's a perfect mix of quality and value. Now, to talk about our physical presence, we've got offices in Ireland, our headquarters, and we've got branches in UK, US, and in India, we got our Indian HQ in New Delhi and branches in Mumbai and Bangalore. We've also got our development center in Greece. And if I talk about our solutions that we provide primarily cloud-based SaaS solutions. And in CRM, we focus on the customer management, sales management, and customer care. And if I talk about the ERP, we focus on the custom software development, business process automation, and the whole point of sale systems. And we focus on the cloud infrastructure and cloud SaaS and the mobile aspect of it also. So solutions is differed according to the problems at hand, and all is provided by our partners. So we have partnered with various CRM and ERP providers. We are a premium partner of Zoho, Salesforce, and vTiger. We are also partnered with in customer service. We are partnered with Zendesk. If I talk about ERP, we are partnered with Odoo. We are a silver partner of Odoo. We've also partnered with SAP, Microsoft Dynamics 365, and various other partners, that is Repsly, SagePay, and other solutions provider. So to talk about the topic at hand. So if I talk in brief, Zoho Books is an end-to-end accounting tool which is online and cloud-based. So it is one of the few tools which is also GST compliant, and you can also do GST filing from it. And it has a benefit of being integrated to various platforms, be it bank or a payment gateway. Also allowing has it has a seamless and integrated advanced inventory management tool which is embedded into the Zoho Books platform only. I can give you more detailed overview whenever I go through the walkthrough of the Zoho Books. And the seamless integration does not only stop with the banks and the payment gateways, it is across the various applications of Zoho itself. So, be it the HR applications or be it payroll applications, be it the CRM and the whole sales operations, it's seamlessly integrated with all of them. And last but not the least, it has got the multi warehouse and branch management for accounting. So, to give you a more detailed overview, let me take you through Zoho Books. So, when I click on Zoho Books, the first thing when you open a application is the dashboard, and the dashboard gives you a complete overview of the total receivables and payables, your cash flow, and the income and expenses, your top expenses. So these all are widgets and analytics that you derive at whenever you start using the Zoho Books application. And to talk about the core of Zoho Books or talk about the core of the application accounting is to first talk about the item master. So you can import your item master via the import items section here. As per the suggestion, it is advised that you first of all have exported the item master from the Zoho Books in order to match the template based on the headers that is provided and import it accordingly. If you go ahead and do the manual edition, you can click on this new button and you will be able to classify the item based on the goods and services. You can put all in details based of the item and even attach images and put in SKUs and HSN code. You can also select the tax preference and select talk about the manufacturing details, the selling price, the cost price, purchase price, as well as the advanced inventory tracking option which you want to allow for this particular item. Also, you will be able to select the warehouses if you have enabled multiple warehouses in this category and put in the stock opening stock of all these warehouses. Once you create an item, then you will be able to view all the details about that item. Once you click open the item, you can get the overview of the item, the transactions that is pertaining to this item, basis on estimates, sales order, invoices, delivery challans, whatever the transaction has been, the complete history of the items, or the any updates that you have done on this particular item or not. Similarly, you've got composite items for bundled products that you can send on an MRP or a premium, and also item groups for a item that has that can be varied into by its own attributes and variables. You've got price lists for the complete discounts and markdowns that you want to provide to any particular customer. You can maintain them by adding them here and applying them in the invoices when you generate them. And inventory adjustments is generally meant to adjust your inventory basis on any unnatural or sudden occurrences that can happen in your warehouse based on stock which is written off or any damaged goods that you can have, then you can automatically adjust your inventory. And also transfer orders is meant for the multi warehouse purpose. So basis on one warehouse to another, if you want to transfer your goods, then you can maintain the transactions accordingly under the transfer order section. As I have already told you in the presentation also, you can maintain your bank statements and your banking overview while you integrate with your bank. And you can always view the bank statement here, the updated bank statement. And basis on that, you will be able to view where you are currently as per your operations that you do in your software and your bank statement. And to talk about the sales side of it and the purchase side, that is basically the operations of the whole system, you can go ahead and create customers. So when the option to create customers is pretty simple. You got in similar manner, you got to have the option to import customer base, customer list, and also add manually based on that. So when you click on a new option, you can add it manually, and similarly just like the items, you get the customer pop-up, and it will have the option to classify whether the customer is a business or an individual. If it's a business, then add the primary contact details, an individual, then add the contact details, the company name, the customer email, as well as other detail, that is the company treatment of the customer, what it should be, how it should be treated as per GST, and the tax preference, the base currency in which the company deals in, as well as the credit limit which is allowed and agreed about with the customer. You can also add in other contact details if it's a business, and other than primary contact, you have multiple contacts with whom you maintain that relationship, and also add the address details, the custom fields if there are any other particular information that you want to capture other than what is there in the form. And reporting tags generally have you use for advanced reporting and analytics. You can also add in your own remarks for that particular customer for internal purpose and internal use. And once you do that, similarly, when as per the whole scenario of the items, you can click on and know about the overview of what the customer. So here you will be able to view all the overview with regards to the primary details that you have done, any outstanding receivables that the customer has, and other details. And in comments, you'll be able to see the comments that you have made to him. Based on all the transactions of sales, you'll be able to churn out the invoices that has been you have invoiced to him, and and how many payments have the customer made. And also, if any estimates or quotes have been shared with him, or sales order that has been shared with him, you can directly click down and know its status. And then you can click on the statement and you can view the statement with the customer also. Once you have the customer in place, then you've got the option to create an estimate also. You can click on creation of a new estimate. It will just be a similar format wherein you can select the customer type in the place of supply the estimate, which is an auto generated number, as well as type in the item details and any other details that you want to do, and save it. Once you have saved it, then you have the option to convert it into a sales order or an invoice if the estimate is accepted by the customer. And then once you convert it into a sales order, then automatically you will be able to view all the details of the sales order directly without even opening them via the notification option shown here. So if a sales order is invoiced or is it paid, and if it is packed or shipped also with respect to the item delivery, then you will be able to view all the statuses here. Suppose to say you have shipped and packed, but you have not created the invoice, then it will show you and it will suggest you also. So here I have the suggestion to convert into invoice. You can directly do that. When you click on that, the invoice option will also populate with all the details of the sales order that you have then created, and you can click and save it and even send it to the customer. You will see that this is the template that you have, and you can also change the template and maintain separate templates for separate type of businesses that you want to use, and you can even send it accordingly and record the payment of that. So once the payment has been recorded, it will come under the payments received section, and all the packages and this package delivery statuses will be shown in the packages section, whether the package has been delivered or not. You can also create delivery challans right away from this section. And then if you have any recurring invoices, then you can create them here. You can also set up an automation wherein the customer will automatically get a notification on the payment set date on the next recurring invoice that happens to him. And basis on the sales return, you can also create sales return basis on the sales return that you get, and then refund it or either create a debit or credit note accordingly. Then under the purchase section, you got the vendors section, the vendors list, which gets all the vendor details. Similarly, just like when you have the customer, you can add the vendor also here and put in all the details accordingly. Then you got a section wherein you can create a purchase order and then convert it to bill accordingly. And you can also make the payments made. It will come under the payments made section. Then you got the recurring bills for the recurring bill type and expenses to mark expenses. If you talk about time tracking is generally meant if you have Zoho projects as a project management system integrated with your uh, books. So basis on the project and the time taken, as well as the time logs, you can charge and then bill the customer accordingly. You got e-way bills also, so you can also have e-way bill generated from here. And the only thing is to be kept in mind is to have the e-way bill portal integrated with your Zoho Books account once the Zoho Book is set up. As I said in the previous presentation, also you can go ahead and do the GST filing from here. And you also got support videos on how to do GSTR1 and GSTR1, GSTR3B filing right away from the GSTN portal here. Then the last but not the least is the accountant section wherein you can maintain manual journals from here. Select bulk update if you want to change the chart of accounts basis on certain transactions that you have done. If you want to make correction, then you can use bulk update to filter out and churn out those transactions and make it accordingly. Currency adjustments is similarly meant for the currency adjustments in the base currency. If you want to change them and have the currency has been adjustment made on transaction, then you can do it from here. And chart of accounts is nothing but the ledgers that you import and you currently maintain in your book of accounts so that you can perform and operate your financials accordingly. Then you got budgets wherein you set in your budget, and transaction locking is meant generally when the financial year ends and you want to lock the transactions in order to have your chartered accountant audit your books accordingly. Then last but not the least is the important business overview and reporting sections, wherein you will be able to view all the reports, that is either profit and loss, balance sheet, which is all as per the compliance, also schedule 3 basis, also the horizontal balance sheet for your betterment, and business performance ratios, that is ratio analysis. You also got advanced inventory reports, sales reports, as well as the receivables reports, so that you will be able to analyze your business properly. And this is automatically updated as per the input that you provide on the Zoho Books software. So this is the general overview of the whole system. If you have any more queries, you can contact us at info@targetintegration.com or reach us out at www.targetintegration.com. I hope you had a useful session. Thank you.